But I wanted to be able to beat them. But for me to be able to beat them, I need to, like, you know, you need to get your social skills up. You need to talk to them and start.
Facts. Because you can imagine, just like any scene, there's going to be some kind of, like, I don't know, like, issues between certain people, but they will just still turn up and just, for the love of the game. And I feel like that term, for the love of the game, is something that is, like, dying out. Portion of my Tag 2 experience was playing Alex and Roger Jr.
Serious?
Yes. So before I knew about Leo, before I knew about any, like, maining any characters, Roger Jr. and Alex, those are my characters. So
know your thoughts on it. What do you think about, like, EVO just changing and just, like, you know, like, just there's loads of things that's happened with EVO. There's loads of different changes and stuff. But, like, what do you think about, like, the numbers dropping off? All right, what's going on? It's the King J, here with Ayo Richie. What's going on, bro?
So Ayo Richie, man, you know what I'm saying? We're out here again for another episode of MDL, man. You know, we come from online to offline.
Online to offline in the show head office, boy. It's crazy.
Lit, man. It's lit, trust me. Big up you lot supporting, because without you lot, we would not be here. So, big love, man. Big love, and obviously shout out to Jay for making this happen. So,
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Today, we're going to talk about EVO. Now, I know the first one that we did, or the other episode, should I say, that we did, we spoke about EVO quite a bit. But there has been, like, you know, a lot of controversy. A lot of people have been saying, like, you know, multiple EVOs has kind of, like, tarnished, I wouldn't even say tarnished legacy. It's just like, it's just watered it down. And what we mean by that is it just doesn't feel as prestige anymore. I wanted to know your thoughts on what you think about that. And also the fact of, like, the numbers for Street Fighter have gone down significantly. Tekken has gone down significantly. People blame it on the fact of, like, okay, like, it's expensive to travel, and obviously the location is different. So I think it's at Fonte. I can't remember where it is, but it's the first one where the ones that we went to was Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
And then they changed it. They changed the location, but it's like, even to get to the venue. So if you've got a hotel in Mandalay Bay, you know, you could be staying at the Lux, or you could be staying at different hotels,
and just walk through each hotel to get to the venue.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, without going outside.
But this location, you need to go to. There's, like, you get a Tesla to drive you there. Everyone has to. There, it's not in the. It's not.
What?
Yeah. They call it the Las Vegas experience. Like,
but that sounds bougie though. That sounds like something you'd want to go to. Got a Tesla driving you there. That walk is long, you know.
I know.
Depending on what hotel you're staying at.
Bro, anyone that you stay in the Mandalay, you
Excalibur.
have to go
safe. 1 hour walk.
1 hour walk.
Me, Sefi, and HK were doing that walk.
Serious?
Yeah, that walk was long.
So you lot was outside in the desert?
We was at Excalibur. No, walk.
You could walk
inside.
through. Yeah. But that's long.
Long walk. Then you go on the escalator.
Long walk.
And then you walk again. Then you go on another escalator. Then you walk again.
Yeah, that's a long
to get through each hotel. You're going down the escalators, up the escalators. That's a mission.
Walk.
That is. Just walk through bare casinos and that.
This is what I'm saying. I think, so basically you have to do that. You go through there and then you still have to walk to the venue. But, like, even, like, doing that is long. Do you know what I'm saying? At least with Mandalay Bay, if you wake up a little bit late, which is going to happen.
Yeah, if you're in Mandalay Bay, you're laughing.
This is what I'm saying.
Because you're right there. The tournament is there, isn't it?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's bread.
Yeah,
like, you were talking bread. Like, going to EVO and just surviving and getting there, bro. Mandalay Bay will tax you. You better be room sharing.
This is what I'm saying.
Unless you're some, you know what I'm saying, some top guy, but...
Yeah, it's mad. I think, like... Yeah, you know what? Actually, I want to know your thoughts on it. What do you think about, like, EVO just changing and just, like, you know... Like, just there's loads of things that's happened with EVO. There's loads of different changes and stuff. But, like, what do you think about, like, the numbers dropping off? So, first of all, for all the fighting games.
Numbers dropping off.
For EVO.
For EVO. I mean, you mentioned the prestige of EVO, and, I mean, EVO Las Vegas is regarded as the biggest fighting game tournament, you know, there is. So when you have all these other EVOs popping up and stuff, that is obviously competition. But then at the same time, it's like, if someone wins like 5 EVOs in a year, is that as like cool as seeing, you know, Arzadash go to Vegas every year and just keep winning it and winning it and winning it?
Yeah.
Like, and then someone, I don't know, some breakout star just wins 5 EVOs in 1 year in 5 different regions. Is that the same? You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, this guy's holding up 6 fingers because he won EVO in like Brazil, EVO Chile, I don't know, wherever you know what I'm saying? Like EVO, Singapore.
This is what I'm saying.
But if you're not going to the most prestigious one, which was Vegas, maybe that might fizzle out now. Because people don't need to travel there anymore, innit?
But the issue, so the thing is, the reason why they done multiples of EVOs is because people struggle to travel to.
I fully understand that. Yeah.
So like, if you have one in Brazil, like some people don't even have like, might not be specifically Brazil, but there's some countries where people cannot get a visa.
Of course.
So then if they can't get a visa, it's like, oh yeah, you're never gonna see them in America. But then it's like, okay, if they've got one I think they've even got one in Morocco, from what I heard. I think there might be
somewhere in Africa. Yeah, I think there is one. Yeah.
So they got one in Morocco. So it's like, okay, you never see this person in Las Vegas, but they just won Morocco. But is it still going to keep the same procedure? Are you going to watch? Like, apparently there's like 8 different EVOs or more.
There's a lot, yeah.
Like,
I remember when they first hinted at Singapore, you know, when that first came up on everyone's radar. Yeah. I think that was Amsterdam.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that was like 2023, I think.
Yeah.
So now we've gone
Amsterdam,
from.
That was the one in France. No,
it's definitely Amsterdam.
Okay.
For sure, when they were revealing Tekken 8, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I think it was.
Okay, it might be, yeah.
So yeah, I remember them showcasing that they was going to have an EVO somewhere else. Maybe it was at another tournament, I don't know.
Singapore would have been fine though. If it was just Singapore.
Yeah, because that would have been sick. So sick, you know. Another EVO that's in Asia, you know. And the thing is with Singapore, I feel like a lot of, you know, Pakistani and Korea and Japan, they're not going to have an issue getting over there. So that's going to be a very high level tournament. I remember when there was a tournament in... What was the one that Dawood Sikandar won against Knee? Was that Philippines?
Nah, that
Malaysia?
was... I feel like it was either Malaysia... it wasn't...
There was one. And Dawood
major?
Sikandar beat Knee. And like... Yeah, you're only going to see stuff like that in a place like Singapore or like, you know, Malaysia or somewhere like that. So
because it's easier to get over, because obviously with them getting over to Japan and stuff, they need like a visa and stuff like that. And I've been seeing like some of the players from Pakistan, they not even just Pakistan, like even like from the Philippines, like they're struggling to get visas to go over to the countries and compete.
And I imagine it's just crazy money, especially they don't have a good sponsor. So
this is what I'm saying. But like seeing like all of these EVOs, like even like the one in France, I haven't even been. Have you been to? You went to one in France?
I went to that
Tell
one.
me about your experience there.
Oh, it was too fun, man. But I think it just depends on the type of person that you are, because I feel like if you don't really know too many people, then it's just going to be another tournament. But I feel like the people at the event will make it what it is for you, innit? So, you know, a lot of the UK lot travelled, so we kind of just got together and just had fun with it, man. Just made it a good time. There was people walking around recording. I don't know if you saw Sensei Salam. He was like vlogging his whole thing, and you know what I mean? Like, people really wanted to capture that moment, and I think, it was lit. It was lit, you know, just travelling as a scene, basically. You know, I was travelling with a lot of the newer UK players. You know, you had Dev there, you had Cloud there, you had obviously Sensei, who's not new, but like, you know, he kind of got in the scene at the same time as me. But like the newer players, Jay Sarko was there, Chrome was there, you know what I mean?
Shout out Chrome. I like Chrome.
This is what I'm saying, man. Everyone was just there, innit? Like eating together, just going to the beach and stuff. Like it was a vibe, man. I can't lie. Nice was very lit. And then they had the
the tournament like, before.
Yeah, so EVO always does that, innit? There's like a pre-tournament. So
and that's hyped usually.
It's so hyped. It's so hyped.
For the people that don't know, I feel like most of these tournaments do it though, but like, because even like Versus Fighters got one, they got a pre-hype tournament. So
I think because they want people to get their dojo points and stuff. Yeah,
right.
But before a major event like EVO, it's just something else, innit? Because you're just gonna play low high round 1 or round 2.
Because they don't know, they don't even seed you like that. It's
not
just
properly, innit? It's like you might get seeded, but you gotta understand. It's like a 64-man bracket or something. Tomorrow's going to be the 1,000-odd man bracket. But you're in a 64-man bracket with Infested, Knee, Chanel, Arslan Ash is just there because why not? Atif Bart, just in a dojo. And you got to play them round 1 or round 2. I remember the France one, Cloud nearly beat Low High.
Oh, swear.
And the feeling of nearly beating someone like that, that will fire you up for tomorrow.
100%.
You know what I mean? So...
100%.
Yeah, man. When you're at a big EVO tournament like that and you have that pre-tournament to just practice and just, you know, just mentally prepare yourself. Yeah, that's such a sick feeling, man. So I feel like you have to go to EVO if you are a competitor, because it will just be an experience you won't get to experience that often. So, yeah, man.
So like these pre-hype tournaments, the one thing I would say is people watch them. Like I remember, I think Cyrix Slayer, he's a Leroy in America. He beat Arson Ash. And again, like those things are hype. You're like thinking, Leroy beating like
it's not something that you hear about.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like people actually. If I'm at home, I'm watching those tournaments because those tournaments are like, oh, we don't know who's who.
Yeah, it's lit. It is lit to follow for sure.
Definitely. So like, seeing as we're talking about EVO and we're talking about like the prestige of it, like, somehow, what do you think is like? Do you think the prestige is gone then, or do you reckon it's still there?
I think the prestige won't really ever be gone. Because I feel like with EVO, obviously EWC's come along and kind of taken away the prestige a little bit already. Not entirely, but EWC is like the big one, I'd say. Whenever there's an LCQ, you got, bro, everyone's eyes are on that.
Yeah.
Everyone's eyes are on that LCQ.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a different thing. It's a different format as well. You got group stages, you got first to 5 in like the top 8 or something.
Which is mad.
Yeah, so yeah, EWC is just doing everything that people want to see. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like other tournaments have the freedom to do that because you can't make a tournament with 1,000 players first to 5 because it will never end. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, more EVOs. I mean, it's good for each scene. Yeah. So like the people that are just following the sport, we're gonna call it the sport. It's not really a sport, but e-sport, innit?
It's esports, bro.
Yeah,
it's esports.
Esports. So yeah, the people in that scene, they're gonna see. I mean, maybe these scenes will grow from this and become way more of a force. Like you see Pakistan just come out of nowhere. Peru, sorry. They had their moment where sick players were just emerging. You know what I mean?
Sergi
Master, Abel Del Maestro.
Yeah.
Like these scenes have had, these moments where, like, imagine Indonesia just come up and just
do a madness.
It could happen because the thing is, I follow these scenes like here and there. I see their posts on Twitter and they're sharing like, they're doing these exhibitions, first to 5s, bare different characters. So
and they're hungry
for it, exactly, because they're not from a place where they get these mad opportunities. So they're waiting for that moment to just smoke your favorite players. Legit. And you have to stay sharp. You can't get complacent, innit? As someone who is in an environment with good players, I feel like we can get a bit complacent, innit? It's like we just settle for ranked, but these men are really grafting. Like they're really looking at every possible scenario in the lab, and when you go over there, you're gonna find out
what's going on.
Yeah, that you was not ready for this situation, but they were.
Do you know the one thing that I would love in the UK? I would love if there was like an esports CAF. And I know like not everyone gets along. Which we're not gonna get into that, but like my dream is. There was like back in the day, so like I'd say like Tekken Tag 2. Yeah. We had a thing called Heart of Gaming, and it was like everyone would go there and would do first to 10s. Yeah. We had a rank system. We had like, it was so sick, bro, because like it's kind of like online ranked, but it's offline. So like,
Isn't that similar to like the Green Arcade stuff?
Yeah, but this was sick. Like, shout out to, Starscream, Dinosaur, all these players.
100%, man.
Yeah, they were in this Real Menace as well. Like, all of these lot were in the test. Even Rukang, like, bare people was in it. And it's like, they had like, low tier. They had, below low tier. Then they had my tier. Yeah. Which is in the middle. But my tier was like, J tier. That's what it was called. Which was... And then you had...
If I have a tier and my tier is not top tier, that is...
Bro, but it's because I used to be a big trash talker. Okay. Yeah, obviously it's definitely like, toned down a lot now. Yeah. But like back then I would just trash talk people and I would play them and like I was in the J tier.
So who was in there with you? There has to be someone.
There was a few players that were in there. Okay. But bro, I became above my tier because so there was above J tier and then there was high tier. Like anyone that was there from those days, they will let you know. Yeah. But it was so sick because we all came offline. There weren't really like there was no egos or nothing like that. It was kind of like we just come offline and we play. Yeah. And everyone got better like drastically. Like I came into the scene from Tekken 6 and there wasn't that many players. I didn't even really know how to do combos properly and understand Okazemis and all of this stuff. It was kind of like, I'd play, do what I'm doing. I was very casual. Yeah. But going to those things, like, the arcades and then going to like, the offline, like, ranking system, bro, it drastically, when I say bro, it drastically improved me, bro.
Yeah, you're
you get
playing it
what I'm
offline, innit? So
This is what I'm saying. But we're all discussing like strats. Like, oh yeah,
I'd say like the difference is like the guys that you're going there training with, like no one really has like an online personality, like a different. Because you gotta understand, when the online gets involved, people don't act the same. They don't.
Yeah.
Like that's just the fact that you have to deal with, and that's why what you lot had is not possible to create again, because you have so many people that just have a different personality, and it won't allow them to go.
To come offline, yeah.
Like naturally, innit? So it's just a different time. It's just living in a different time.
But I honestly, like, that's like, for me, I've lived in the offline and online era. And the offline era, like, if like, you know, UK want to become, you know, stronger, because I'm getting older now. Like, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of younger players. And I'm saying, raw, you don't have so much potential, but it's all online.
Yeah, there isn't really a space for them to just flourish.
Yeah, like the offline is where like I learn everything, bro. Like I learned so much things. Like I'll be like, I remember, like I kept losing to Dinosaur, and I was like, so I was asking him stuff about Brian, and he would tell me, yeah, you can do this, you can do that, this and other. I'd lose to Starscream. Like it used to be Starscream, Dino, Cobra Commander, Reinhardt. They were the top people.
Yeah.
And I was so hungry, I wanted to beat at least one of them. And obviously, Asim was like just destroying everyone in Tag 2. But I wanted to be able to beat them.
Yeah.
But for me to be able to beat them, I need to, like, you know, you need to get your social skills up. You need to talk to them and
be confident enough to, yeah.
So, like, and obviously I was just mad confident. Like, I just didn't care. I'm like, yo, like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
Yo, how do I? And, bro, all the information I was absorbing is what made me learn, like, be able to just learn characters so easy today. Do you get what I'm saying?
I wonder, though, like, was there personalities back then that kind of gatekept stuff from you? Because you're saying all the good.
They didn't.
No, but wait, you're saying all the good in that, but there has to be that other person, that other personality, that other like dynamic. There's no way everyone is just like, yeah, so this is how you do this is how you do that, this is how you do this. There has to be someone or some people that are just like, nah, I'll run this guy, man. I'm better than this guy. Like, because let's be honest, those personalities they're very present in this day and age.
Oh, yeah. So I hear that. There were people back in the day that were like that. I remember I came into the arcade and like I wasn't like, again, I didn't know combos. I'd be doing like snake edge and thinking it's cool. If I land you with a snake edge, it makes people pop off in the arcade and I think it's cool. But the top players, that was just nonsense. Like, what are you doing a snake edge for? Like, imagine if me and you are doing a snake edge online in ranked. Bro, we'll probably lose viewers, bro. They'll be like, bro, what's going on? But back then, it made people pop off in the arcade.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? If it landed, but
yeah.
I'm trying to do it against Dano, and man is just launching me in the air, and like, like my life is just depleted.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the rest of them. But like, there were some players there that were just like, yeah, he's trash. Like they would automatically think I'm trash because
as soon as you've done that crazy thing.
Yeah. No, they would just think I'm trash because I do that. That's my play style.
I get
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they couldn't gatekeep me because I was someone that I think people could see that I was willing to learn.
Yeah.
And I think because, like, you know, there was I think those players back then, they just want to be good. They don't care about, like, you know, the cameras and this and streaming. And again, those stuff weren't really present back then.
I think that's because they knew what they were trying to achieve, like what the level they were trying to get to.
Right.
Because they have the players that they look up to. You know what I mean?
Right. So back then, it was kind of like they were the guys for the UK, and it's like if someone comes to our country and we want to play us or play the players, I wasn't a guy then. I was casual. But when it come to them lot, like, and they're looking for UK players, their names would ring a bell. So they need to be sharp. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because they need to represent.
Yeah,
they're the big dogs.
So like, but it's like, all right, cool. We both watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
but I was Krillin back then. I was Krillin, Yajirobe, whatever. Yeah. But we need
taking the punches.
Right.
Yeah.
But we need Goku. We need Vegeta. We need
they
those
have
guys.
to be here. Yeah,
and that's them lot. They were the Goku Vegeta. And I'm happy, and I can be humble and say I wasn't one of those guys. They weren't looking for King J back then, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But those guys were training, bro. Every Friday it would be, you know,
they're training for Soul.
Yeah, they're training for Soul, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbolic time chamber percentage, you know what I'm saying? but it's just like, I want that stuff to be present now. Like, I know it's not going to change overnight, But I do feel like, I know there's a lot of egos. I know there's a lot of, you know, issues and stuff. But I do feel like if everyone played, everyone, you know, just tried to learn the game at that high level, I honestly think UK could be one of the strongest, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like we already are. Like, just individually. Like, I think some of the players here are just crazy.
They're ridiculous, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I do want to, before I forget, I want to bring up a point here. So, you mentioned, like, snake edging and landing and people popping off about it.
Yeah.
And, like, just doing dumb things.
Yeah.
And people, you know, gassing it up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in today's day and age, if you do stuff like that, people will think you're BMing. You know, you're disrespecting your opponent and things like that.
For snake edge?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like key charging and
those
types of things, you know. Back then it would be hype. People would be like, yo, sick, you know, big up you, you know, you're confident enough to key charge someone and this and snake edge and use these mad moves and they're landing or whatever. But then if you do that in this day and age, it's just like, this guy's taking the mic, this guy doesn't rate this guy.
But
I feel like that's something that has changed over the years. It has to have been.
All right, so
you understand the point I'm trying to make in it? It's like if
100%.
someone does something mad, it's like you're disrespecting. If I do an unblockable back then and it lands, someone's going to gas it up, innit? But if they do it today, it's like, nah, you're violating. Why are you doing an unblockable against me?
It depends on the setup because I used to do Gamryu's unblockable, but Gamryu's unblockable is
That's a good unblockable though.
Right.
So I don't know if that one is like viable. I'm talking like
the slow ones.
Nah, I hear it, but his one is like the unblockable and you can cancel it, right?
Right. So I'll do like 1+2 as an Oki back on a combo. So like you're in the air, I'll keep you there. And if you roll back, like I'm charging up.
Yeah, you better jump back or something.
So
I
you're
remember
gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But then like something like Devil Jins, like, you know, the spinning uppercut one, I don't even think that one is like it's most of the time it's like, oh yeah.
There's a few viable ones in it, but there's ones where it's like I don't know, if an Anna player, okay, I'll be honest, if an Anna player lands an unblockable on me, I'm vexed.
Why?
Because you just never see it. You just never see it. So when you see it and you just instantly feel like they're disrespecting. I don't know, like that's just me, that's just my opinion in it, but I feel like a lot of people feel that same way, where if someone lands an unblockable on them, they're vexed. But I just feel like back then, you know, it was a different time in it. So if you're like, people didn't know as much about the game as they do now. Yeah. And people aren't probably as good now as back then.
Yeah, I remember there was no
Sorry, people are better now than back then because there's so many more resources and there's so many more people, so many different personalities, so many people that are going to respond in different ways. So it just makes the game different because all the people that you was playing with back then, it's a smaller pool of players, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you lot kind of have a not one way you follow, but like less paths. You know what I mean? It's it's more of the same inspiration.
Yeah, because there wasn't even like, when I really think about it, back then there wasn't a scene that there was a Brom scene, but it wasn't like we never. So like I'd say tag 2 times. It was like me and Ru Kang that was kind of like we kind of moved to the Brom scene back then.
Oh, okay.
But like we couldn't. Well, obviously Ru Kang's commentary now. I mean,
couldn't do that in today's day and age. But
I mean,
that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day.
Wait, hold on. Listen.
Things change, man.
We played.
Nah, things change, bro.
We played and I beat you. So we could.
Where did you beat me? Online?
Bro, listen, I'm an offline warrior too, bro.
Man is gassing up a set that I played after streaming for 29 hours or something mad.
Hey, you challenged me, bro. Nah, you know what?
You're crazy.
No. Wait.
29 hours live. I was picking Kazuya. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, just having fun with it.
But you murked. Alright, your Lydia.
Your Lydia doesn't exist. But you won the set. No. You won the set, innit? Big up yourself, fam. You won the set. I can't verbal you on that. You know what I mean? You won the set. Cool. But when the run back happens and I've slept, what happens?
But we ain't done it. We need to do it.
We'll run it, innit? But the point I was just making is that obviously the Brum scene has leveled up and it could be dark.
100%. So like, I'll be completely honest. Like, if we was to do it like now.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The London scene probably does trump the Brum scene overall. But I'm just saying, if you and Ru Kang come to Brum, it's.
Nah, I don't know, man.
I don't think that's accessible, bro.
All right, well, I'm right. You heard it here.
I don't think that's accessible, bro. Right, if you come to a tournament and you leave with the win, post that. You know what I'm saying? Clip this. You know what I'm saying? Do all of that, bro.
All right, listen. All right,
but just know the tournaments are there every 2 weeks.
Black Foundry, yeah.
Black Country Foundry.
I'm there. Like, you lot heard it here. I need to come to at least two for the year.
VSF is coming up, and you come to one beforehand.
Yeah.
Just as a confidence booster.
Because I don't want it to be like London players. I want to make sure that it's Brom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So at least if I am there.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like,
you want to be the one that comes up and just causes damage.
Yeah, causes damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now you've got me on my like competitive arc.
Mode. That's how it should be, though, innit, man? Because, bro, you said it, bro. The people want to see us compete, bro. So
it's true. All right, fair enough then. But yeah, no, like my thing is, just kind of like wrap this bit up is. I would love for there to be like, because if like even you don't have it, like you don't have the the regular locals and stuff like that. We don't have a local in the UK, well in London, sorry, and we don't have even a major. And I've like behind scenes, I've been talking about like because I've got like access to like venues and stuff, like big venues.
Yeah,
I've been trying to like get the logistics of like how can we run a tournament? 'Cause obviously. It's not just like, okay, I can get venues and stuff like that with like no pay, but it's also like getting the consoles, getting the streaming setups, getting the right monitors, because most of the times in these tournaments people will be talking about like, oh yeah, this monitor is lagging or this is going on, this PlayStation's overheating.
Yeah, you need people there ready.
I need people there ready. So it's just like it's difficult. But if there is people out there, if you lot do want to help and you lot do want to support. I do feel like we need a major in London. Like shout out to Versus Fighting, because you lot have been holding it down in Brom.
Versus Fighting is the one every year that is just there, and people can turn up and just try their luck in it and try and make a name for themselves. Without that, where would the UK be, bro?
This is what I'm saying. So we gotta show respect where it's due, and obviously shout out to them because they were a challenger before, and they're in the Masters now.
Yeah.
So even that's a big thing. So. Community event, I'll call them a family, shout out to, Justin and the team,
Yeah, shout out the whole Brum scene, fam. Trust me. The ones that are, actually doing stuff in Brum, and just trying to make things happen, man. Big up them, 100%.
No, 100%. I honestly feel like, though, we defo, like, because we had a London tournament called Super Versus Battle, and that was our major.
I've never even heard of that.
Swear down.
Never heard of that once.
Bro, we had Daigo come over.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Live-O coming over for Street. It was Street Fighter 4 and Tekken. I think it was Tekken 6 at the time.
Yeah, that's why I didn't heard of it.
Yeah,
that's a Stone Ages, fam. I was playing Ghost Battle back then, fam. I don't know about all that. That's mad.
No, so that's what we had. It was in like some big warehouse, and like warehouse locations. If you know the right people and stuff like that, you can get them. It's not an issue, but it's just about getting like the consoles. Making sure that that the equipment like ain't gonna like cut out with electricity and all of those mad things. There's a lot of things that go into it, but
yeah, for sure.
We definitely need to get like a major like this happening every year, or even if it's every like twice a year or something like that. So if there's anyone out there, I know there's TOs, there's judges and stuff like that. Yeah, get at me, man. Let's try and make this happen. But
that's mad though. Because obviously if we can make VSF happen. Obviously, I don't know all the stuff that goes on in the background. Then you would think like surely there's some way of making another one happen. Like surely, like it might. The thing is, it might be very expensive, innit? So that's probably where the issue lies. But then I just feel like if the whole community was like a unit, bruv, you could easily turn any. Not okay, but in London they've got the gaming sphere, but that's not big enough to hold a master event.
This is what I'm saying.
So that's probably the issue that we have. It's like we got a great space in the gaming sphere, but yeah, that's not master event. What, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not enough places.
And to be fair, shout out Red Bull Gaming Sphere, because they host amazing tournaments, events and stuff like that. And it's great, but it's like it can only fit like maybe like 160 to 180 people. So it's kind of like, all right, what happens if there's like a multi-fighting game tournament and you need like 500 or 1,000 people to be in that venue? That's the numbers I'm trying to look at and be like, hey, like we want loads of people here, and try and figure out, what the logistics are going to be. It's going to be difficult, but, might not be while I'm here in, doing, I don't know, I'll probably be here for another 5 years doing content, but like, it's just I just feel like it's something that needs to be worked on. And then going back to the players, I feel like, again, if everyone's kind of like coming together.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone has to be friends.
Not even just the players, but also the TOs.
all of that as well.
Everyone just link up, man. We're, you know what I'm saying? We're one scene.
TOs, even like people that do like streaming.
The way that I see it is like, if Pakistan, do you remember the Pakistan tournament?
Yeah,
that happened recently, where I think it was like 500 entrants, and it was like maybe only a few internationals.
Swear down,
They got that all together, and they got a nice venue, and you know what I'm saying, they made it happen. Obviously they had some weather issues and stuff like that, but they're still trying to make it happen in a place where it's probably not as easy to make stuff like that happen. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's easy here, because obviously here it's like, you know, money issues and who knows what else. But like, if a scene like Pakistan can, you know what I'm saying, really put on for their people, then why can't we? So
and that's the other thing as well. It's just like, yeah, there's like money issues and stuff like. Cause obviously UK is expensive. London is crazy expensive, bro. Crazy expensive. But at the same time, it's like, if everyone can kind of link up somehow, you know, there's streamers, IRL streamers, even people that are not like directly
affiliated with Tekken.
It could be people that are just like, you know, they just want to be interested in seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Because like, even when I've done like events and stuff like that, majority of the time, the people that come to my events, majority of them are not even Tekken people. They just support what man's doing.
Yeah.
And they will create their content, their shorts or whatever. And it's like, oh, like, imagine if I got all of these people to come to a Tekken event and then there's all of the Tekken people. It's mad, bro. The numbers will be mad. And that's why I'm saying it's like, we need to like, I think that's one of the reasons why I think Pakistan is like the strongest when it comes to Tekken, because they move together like a family. Like they just want to play Tekken. Even if there's like, I don't know, there might be a politics between that person or whatever, they still come and play. Like, it doesn't matter. They just want to get better at the game.
Facts. Because you can imagine, just like any scene, there's going to be some kind of like, I don't know, like issues between certain people, but they will just still turn up and just, for the love of the game.
You see what I'm saying?
And I feel like that term, for the love of the game, is something that is like dying out a little bit. Genuinely. Bro, genuinely. That term, for the love of the game, is really dying out, bro.
Why though? Why
you don't feel it?
I do, but
listen, I know there's people in the comments and people watching this right now that are gonna feel that one there. When it comes to Tekken 8 and the love of the game, and you know, trying to stay strong, you know, amidst all the crazy stuff that's happening with Namco and Harada leaving and just all these extra things, like, it's really hard to be like, yeah, for the love of the game, I'm gonna go and just turn up and just compete, you know, because the love of the game is fading away. To some degree, you know. I'm not saying I don't love the game, and I'm not saying I'm not going to compete and all of that. Obviously, I still care about the game, because the game has got me to where I am. But yeah, it's a very difficult game to just keep following and keep trying to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's mad. Because you know what, we didn't even really speak about the Harada thing and stuff like that. And bro, like, even if we talk about the love of the game. Yeah, that's very dark.
That's Harada love the game. No, I'm not going to call man out like that. Obviously, Harada loves Tekken, of course.
Yeah, for me personally, it's in a very dark place when we think about it, bro. Like, Shimbori left, he's from Dead or Alive. You know, there was another guy that I'm not going to butcher his name, I don't know, but they mentioned someone else that left. Harada's left. Like, I didn't even know Mishima Star left.
Yeah.
So that's like, that's a very strong part of the team. So now we're looking at a game where we're like, oh man.
But we're getting good patches though. So
it's not coming out fast enough though.
Yeah.
It's not coming, like,
it's not changing enough. And then once the TWT tournament starts or series starts, they're a bit more slower with the patches.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, that patch that we had was cool, but it's not for the whole roster. Like, it's literally for a portion of characters. Where it's like, oh yeah, if you do a heat move, majority of your heat's gone. Sick. Heat regen gone. Sick. But we've been saying that for a long time. Why did it take this long for you to then do this? And it's like, what about the rest of the characters? You've just started a tour, and you know, Victor can still stab his sword in the ground and do it like 3 times.
But isn't it crazy that the characters that everyone complains about are the characters that are winning everything?
Yeah.
Like Victor and Lydia.
Yeah.
It is literally those two. Those two are hot topic. Like, legit, every tournament you're going to see them. When you're watching tournaments, you're going to see like 3 or 4 Lydia players.
Yeah.
Not because they love the character or the character's some cool character. It's because she is crazy.
Yeah.
And they want to win. And unfortunately, us as spectators, obviously I'm a comparer as well, but for the most part I'm spectating because I'm not going to these tournaments. I'm just seeing Lydia every other game. Or I'm seeing Victor, or I'm seeing someone get robbed by Eddie, or just, I don't know, man.
But this is why it's mad, because like Victor and Lydia, like I said, when I started playing Lydia in played her in season 2. I could already feel it. It was just like she's ridiculously cheap, like ridiculous. But in season 3, I'm like, why would I play Leroy when I can play Lydia? Like, obviously I need to like work on a couple things, but it's like I can do stuff with the way how I play her now, which is insane. And it's like I'm not having to work as hard like as I do with Leroy. Stuff is missing, but Lydia has QCF4 homing.
Just do it.
The move from stance where she does the mid homing, and it's like if it hits, I get a 14 frame move. Like what?
QCF 1+2, 1+2. If you get the counter hit, you get a full launch, and if you charge it, you're super plus. And then like most people don't move anyway; they just hold it. Yeah, she's like +8, bro. If you block the full charge, she's +8. Like this is what I'm saying, and it's like, when we talk about patches, a lot of us were excited, but I feel like now that honeymoon period of that patch is gone, I'm like, we was only excited because... Yeah, exactly, you're right. And then now we're left with a bit of a boring game. Yeah. Legit, like, I feel like they've released some good DLCs, they've done all this, and it's like you feel it for about a few weeks. Yeah. And then once that little honeymoon phase that you mentioned is gone, you're just playing a boring game. Like I find it so hard to like try and play these new characters and learn them, because I just feel like it's just Tekken 8 mechanics just on another character. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know, what's the point of playing them? It doesn't really feel like, as someone that obviously isn't going to main them, there's just no incentive to play them. You know what I mean? It just don't feel fun. So that's just me anyway. So I feel like I have a different approach to it. I feel like when I played Kunimitsu, I played her in ranked a little bit later. So like I done the content creation thing where it was like, do a quick guide, play her in ranked quickly, see how she is. That's about it. But not really dive into the character fully. I don't really care about Kunimitsu, but like, Bob, I'm 100% gonna be on it. Yeah. Like that was my character in Tekken 6 and Tag 2, and then I think the reason why I'll be more on Bob now is because Dante at one point was saying to me that he thinks my Bob was better than my Leroy in Tekken 7. And I was like, really? Your Bob was better than your Leroy? Yeah. My Bob was actually pretty good. But I think, I don't know, man. Or more annoying. The way that Dante sees things is very different to, I feel, like he sees things in his way. Yeah. But his way is a very different way to most people, I think. Yeah. So so it might just be a fact that he has a harder time versus your Bob, yeah. Or a harder time against Bob in general. True. So that will be, it's a bit of a bias in it, in some sense. But I'm not saying what his word doesn't mean anything, because obviously he's been playing Tekken longer than I have. Yeah. And he's very clued up on the game. But you know how he is when it comes to waifus and things like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get like a proper, genuine, like it's genuine, but it's like, it's biased. It's his way, it's biased. Like, he's not going to see things how someone that is constantly labbing that character and constantly, getting XP against that character, because he's not actively doing that, going out of his way to do that. Like, there might be a few characters where he does, but I wouldn't say it's every character. Like, he's playing it in spells, so like if he runs into Lily, he's just going to lose his mind, let's be honest. Like, just as an example, innit? Like, but I wouldn't say that Lily's top 1, but he probably would. Yeah, like just that type of thing, innit? But yeah. It feels a bit mad talking about why he's not here, but big up Dante, man. Shout out Dante. Listen, if you say I'll be verbal, you know what I'm saying, it'd be a good laugh, but we don't need to get into anything, man. It's all right. So like for me personally, I can't remember what the topic was. It was diving into Bob. Bob. I'm 100% gonna play Bob in ranked. Like that would be trying to get Bob to like maybe GOD 6 or whatever. Roger, I'll probably have a lot of fun. I am playing a lot of Roger. Just letting tag 2 days. Listen, I wasn't a presence in tag 2, but a big portion of my tag 2 experience was playing Alex and Roger Jr. Serious? Yes. So before I knew about Leo, before I knew about any maining any characters, Roger Jr. and Alex, those are my characters. So and I was playing like Alex and Alyssa, Roger Jr. and Bears. Like I always played a Kangaroo or Alex. Those characters were fun. for me, innit? So I'm definitely gonna try Roger Jr. So we'll see how far that goes.
And then obviously we have Yujiro.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Hanma. No, I'm joking. Now Yujiro, I'm not gonna lie, that's cold.
Bruv, cold.
I haven't watched Baki, so I can't really like feel it the same way you feel it, or someone that's watched it feels it. But that is a very new character, very new. So all we can expect is the unthinkable, the unexpected. So yeah, naturally, Yujiro Hanma, that's gonna be a crazy addition to the game. Like no matter what way you see it, whether it's just popularity, whether it just brings eyes to the game, new players to the game, anime fans are gonna be going crazy about it. The fact that he's in the game, and also that's a great pick instead of Tifa.
I didn't know we was gonna do that.
No, I know, but like,
we're gonna do that here,
but it just isn't it like Tekken is a game like. Okay, but look. All right, cool. We're doing a podcast. I know, and it's supposed to stick to the schedule. It's supposed to stick to a schedule, but so much of our Tekken experience is just going with the flow. It just is, isn't it? Like we know so much about this game, to the point where it's just like, how do you keep it just in one thing? You're gonna branch out to other things. You're gonna other things attached to the game are gonna slip in here and there when you're trying to explain things. So yeah, it's just like how do you just? You're gonna end up making like 20 episodes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, these things are just gonna slide in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yujiro Hanma.
You can't say that, bro. But I'm a Baki fan, bro. So they're gonna look at this and say, bro, how are you just letting this guy
slander?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm sorry, man. Listen, I ain't watched Baki, innit? I don't know about his aura and you know what I'm saying, all that, man. I'm sorry, man.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I do feel like Yujiro being in the game is sick because I wanted him. I made a tweet saying that. Oh yeah,
I do remember the tweet.
Yeah, 2020. I was like,
I was gonna gun you for saying I've wanted him but then I remembered.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I was thinking, wait, hold on. Hey, is man just doing a mad thing right now?
But it's actually mad because Yujiro, 2020. I feel like it was because I saw Fakaram, and Fakaram kind of reminds me of one of those characters that comes from that anime.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, okay, like Yujiro be sick.
Yeah, I do remember early like people mentioning Baki.
Yeah.
Baki was one that came up a decent amount.
Yeah, so like seeing him in the game, like, you know, obviously we didn't see no gameplay or anything like that. I think it's sick, and it's made people, even like anime fans, like there was a lot of, I do like watch a lot of like the anime fans and like their theories with you know, the Baki manga and stuff like that. So I'm seeing even them talk about Tekken 8. And I'm seeing their views just go through the roof. But their views have gone through the roof anyways with Baki and their theories and stuff like that. So I'm saying, raw. So these lot now are talking about Tekken. So now they've crossed over into the Tekken world.
And the Tekken realm is crossing over into their world.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so sick. Like, and obviously, you mentioned Tifa and stuff like that. But I'm going to be real. Like, Final Fantasy, they're well into their RPGs. I don't feel like they don't
care
really
too
much about
like
Street
Fighter though.
Yeah.
Tifa is in Street Fighter. That's something that happens. So I feel like they might care a little bit. But one game has motion, one game doesn't.
Damn.
Is that not the harsh reality?
Bro, I'll be honest.
Street Fighter numbers are up.
Yeah.
Street Fighter view counts are up.
Yep.
Street Fighter have Capcom Cup and all these crazy prize pools happening.
Yep. 1 million for the Capcom Cup.
I know we have EWC, but Street Fighter also has EWC. So,
yep.
But they got Capcom Cup as well. So
this is what I'm saying.
What do we have as well? TWT? Come on, man. Let's not make ourselves look embarrassing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, are we really gonna weigh up whatever you win at TWT? I don't know what it is. Was it 50 bags?
I don't even know.
I think it's something like that. Maybe 100 bags if you're lucky. But they're playing for 1 mil. 1 milli.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about the Street Fighter players? Bro, when they win, they've been retiring, bro.
Yeah, because this is life-changing money.
Yeah.
Why would you still
put in the work?
Yeah, torture yourself.
Yeah.
When you could just, you know, start a family, just do everything you was meant to do in life.
Yeah, you've literally got like life-changing money.
Yeah.
So why would you remember, like, all these fighting games, they're stressful now. They're not like how they were back in the day, like where it's just, oh yes, for fun. Bro, these games you're having to guess for your life and you get penalized for defending.
Yeah.
So why would I defend?
So exhausted.
Yeah.
So exhausted.
It's like, why would I defend when I could just literally just change and just not play it no more? You know what I'm saying?
Just watch. Become a fan of it. You know what I mean? Just All of a sudden, you're the guy in the Twitch chat. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. But yeah, nah, you know what? I reckon we spoke about a lot of things. We spoke about Tifa, Yujiro. We spoke about EWC. We spoke about, like, you know, the community, the scene.
Covered the main topic with EVO
as well. So yeah, man, what we'll do is we'll wrap this one up. We've got another one for you to watch, so keep it locked.
Yeah, man.
Richie, appreciate you, man.
Stay tuned, man.
Stay
We're going to
tuned.
keep bringing the content as it comes, you know, with every update. We're going to try and keep you guys updated, but also bring you the fun podcast side and just the banter and everything. But yeah, you got to keep supporting, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows where we could go from here? We're in the Shore studio, but who knows? This could be a thing where man just go abroad and then all of a sudden we just have a connect. And we just get together in some room in Spain or something, and now we're talking about whatever. You know what I mean?
Saying?
So if you keep supporting, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, bruv, we're in the UK trying to make a thing of this. So if without support, it won't be possible. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, leave a like, comment, share. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is, you know, donations and all that. It's just show
just
love,
vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
We would rather like, you know, the free support, you know, just like a little, like a comment, a like, or even if you not even appreciate this type of content, because, you know, a lot of people, they will support it, but they kind of won't say anything. But like, even if someone reached out to you and said, oh, you know what, I liked that content, this and the other, that could just change someone's day, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
So you lot have changed, like, just the way how we done it. We used to do this online. We're still going to do it online. Yeah. But we have an offline space to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we can bring you the, you know, it's not live, but you're going to see a more real, a more...
Yeah, like our interactions.
Exactly.
Are just mad, like,
yeah, because it's not the same as online. Yeah,
so we appreciate you, man. And yeah, I hope you lot tune into the next episode. And yeah, take it easy, everyone. Peace.